Eers and Beers, episode 34. What's on tap? A little reacting to a big W at home at the Coliseum against Oklahoma State. But first, as always, what are we drinking? It's late night. I had to have a cup of coffee. I'm tired. If you're watching on YouTube, you could probably see the bags and the bloodshotness in my eyes. But I'm still drinking a Cinderland's Lot of Sap. It's a great brewery here in Western Pennsylvania in downtown Pittsburgh, little West Coast style double IPA. Not a huge IPA guy, but I do like double IPAs, which I know is weird, but sounds weird at least if you're not familiar. But double IPA is actually a little less hoppy than IPAs. A lot of sap from Cinderland's. Good stuff. Salute. To what was an important win for sure for the Mountaineers. You needed to win these two games. We talked about this on the podcast over the weekend at home before just a brutal upcoming schedule here. WVU 6 of their next 8 games against ranked opponents, and you get Oklahoma and Arkansas, two pretty darn good teams as the other two teams in there. You needed these two games at home. You needed to beat Kansas State, particularly a shorthanded Kansas State at home on Saturday. You needed to beat Oklahoma State tonight at the Coliseum before a tough trip to Kansas and then Baylor and Texas Tech. Just a brutal schedule upcoming. So an important win. And I thought Jalen Bridges and Gabe were the story of this one. Those two combined for over 30 points, career high for JB, 22 points tonight. He was aggressive early and often, just what we've been asking for. You love to see it. Exactly what this team needs. That third score, hopefully emerging behind, of course, Taz Sherman and Gabe. Well, maybe it's time to give Gabe the keys to the offense. Taz Sherman and Sean McNeil. Obviously, you love to see it. Exactly what this team needs from Jalen Bridges. Let's hope he keeps that rolling, keeps that consistent, particularly on Saturday out there at Phog Allen, where you're going to need him to be a contributor offensively again. And then how about Gabe? Just give this guy the keys to the offense, right? Just what a stat stuffing extraordinaire. Dozen points, almost double digits in rebounds, a couple steals, a block, an assist. You just love to see it from Gabe. You absolutely love to see it. He's all hustle. He's all heart. He's all effort, taking charges out there again tonight. He's so important to this team. He's proved that all season. He's going to continue that. Just a fun player, an easy guy to root for, like this entire team is. And I tell you what, not even necessarily from an offensive standpoint as it relates to Gabe, but if you get this type of performance from Jalen Bridges and Gabe, you know, if they can give you 25 plus points, they had 34 combined tonight. If they can give you 25 or more combined points consistently, you continue to get all the extra stuff, all the stat stuffing stuff from Gabe as well too. This team's going to be tough to beat. There wasn't much to dislike tonight. You know, they had another slow-ish start. The Mountaineers did, just 2 for 11 shooting early on, but they were able to weather that, overcome that. It didn't even really hurt them because Oklahoma State started slow as well too. Big part of that good defense from the Mountaineers all night long. There was that frustrating Oklahoma State run there, you know, midway through the second half to cut the lead from 16-7. And I'm sure all of you, like me, are screaming at Bob Huggins to take the timeout that he never takes in those situations. But then WVU, you know, after that lead was cut down to 7, able to build that back up into double digits and never really let it get much more threatening than that. Other than those, you know, two things, the little bit of a slow start again and that lull there midway through the second half, mostly smooth sailing, pardon me, for the Mountaineers tonight. I'm whooshing, folks. And that's what you like to see. That's what you wanted to see. And a big part of that, honestly, free throw shooting as well, too. How about, you know what? Golf clap for the boys. You know, ever since that UAB game where the free throw shooting was a disaster and almost cost the Mountaineers, they've been steadily improving over these last few games, these last 4 games. Every game they've been over 70% from the charity stripe. Tonight, they were perfect for a long stretch of that game. A big part of why you were able to, I think, even feel comfortable in those moments in the second half where Oklahoma State cut it to single digits. You can tell that they've been working on the free throw shooting. That was another story of this one. Solid, improved. Jalen Bridges 10 for 10 from the charity stripe. Much better for the entire team since the UAB game. And they deserve recognition for that, right? You you want your compliments to be as loud as your criticism. And we were all criticizing pretty loudly this team's performance from the free throw line. So they deserve complimented now in that regard for getting that moving in the right direction. Hopefully that maintains. Hopefully that stays and continues, because that'll be huge in Big 12 play and what's obviously going to be a lot of close games here. Taz Sherman starting to settle back into form, round back into form, his pre-COVID form. That's encouraging. Career high in assists for him tonight. Some really nice playmaking out there. Quiet night from Isaiah Cottrell after an encouraging performance on Saturday against Kansas State. He's got to find that consistency. It's almost like a pseudo freshman year for him here. He's still a little touch around the rim would go a long way for him. He started out sluggish tonight, and then we didn't see much from him. Hopefully he gets it going on Saturday. Once again, they're going to need him out in Lawrence. And I think Ketty is, another guy who deserves a little recognition here. He's slowly becoming the point guard that it feels like this team needs. He's calm on the ball. He distributes. He's simple but effective. Seems like he can knock down the occasional open look when he has the opportunity. And that's what they need from the point guard position. Steady, calm on the ball, lack of turnovers. He was great in terms of ball security tonight. Ball security, using a football term. Ketty, I think, slowly becoming the point guard this team needs. Anything else? I think that's it. Like I said, needed these two. And now we go to Kansas, where we're still looking for that first win in Big 12, in our Big 12 conference, nearly a decade here out at Phog Allen. We know it's tough. If you saw tonight, Iowa State got absolutely robbed by a call in Kansas at the Allen Fieldhouse. I know, stop me if you've heard that story before. So it's going to be difficult on Saturday. A difficult stretch here. Again, 6 of your next 8 against ranked opponents, and the 2 teams that aren't: Oklahoma, who's playing good basketball, and Arkansas, who was ranked in the top 10 at one point this season. Needed these 2, got these 2. Let's keep it rolling. And let's see if we can get one on Saturday out in Allen Fieldhouse for the first time. That's going to do it for me tonight. Need to get to bed. Hope everybody's sleeping well. And we'll talk to you guys on Saturday. And oh yeah, by the way, the Mountaineers quarterback for the backyard brawl in September at Heinz Field against those stinking Pitt Panthers, Tyson Bagent. I think that's how he pronounces his last name. The D2 kid from Shepherd. Bagent. Tyson Bagent. That's my answer for this pod for who's going to be the starting quarterback against Pitt. We'll talk again on Saturday, post-Kansas. Cross your fingers. Knock on wood. Pray to whatever God you pray to. Let's go get a win out in Lawrence. Damn it. And let's go Mountaineers. Let's go drink some beers.